This is the biggest, most consequential gathering of the American public health community of the year.
This is a moment of truth for public health, and we cannot let it quietly pass us by.
But no crisis has exposed the fault lines in American health like COVID-19.
If you don't own the problem, you're never going to fix the problem. As we're seeing in some parts of the country, they think it's kind of fake news. It's not. It's real. The numbers are absolutely real.
As many as 100 million Americans could be vaccinated in the first couple of months of the new year.
What we're going to learn here through this vaccine is the best validator is going to be friends and neighbors. That's why it has to be on the ground, and why mayors and local leaders are so key in this.
It may be one of the most enormous undertakings that any administration will have to do.
We've got to go the extra mile to reach out and engage the community.
If we're not addressing systems and structures, if we're not addressing the need for these organizations to be able to fill gaps and fill holes, which have gotten remarkably bigger, then we're not actually doing right by our children.
Racism has existed for a long time in our society. We know that has led to things like people having exposure to environmental harms and less healthy food environments. So these are just the conditions that have led to health disparities and have been magnified during COVID-19.
Corona exposed the disparities on a global stage and forced everyone who was turning a blind eye to racism to pay attention to how deep this thing is.
We're facing multiple, persistent, stubborn, and overlapping challenges, which COVID-19 is only intensifying.
The crisis of addiction, I think, has been uniquely exacerbated in this moment.
Child sexual abuse harms children and also harms organizations. Yet, little research exists in this space.
Sometimes I feel like food is an afterthought. Many families don't know what they're going to be eating that day.
Look, this is not a usual time. This is not a time for usual actions.
I can't thank you enough for being a part of this movement and for everything you're doing to help Americans live healthier, longer lives during such an incredibly challenging time.